leader, twin mama back on. You're muted, Nicolina, honey. Okay.
I'm connected on my phone. I think it's still recording, even though there is an issue, but it's very windy. She's checking on the Wi-Fi. One recording at the end, but thank you all for who have waited, and we'll let the teams know there's a little gap in the recording. But okay, so
no problem.
I was thanking everyone and all your support and everything wonderful. Thank you so much. And so I was going to use my phone for my notes, but I could just run with it. And basically what I want to tell you is that you can start anywhere at any point. You could be a brand new consultant. You could be a consultant for 5 years. You could be a manager for 10 years. It doesn't matter where you are. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, as much as you all are so amazing, and you might think that my business always is booming and I'm always in massive activity, it's not true. I have had a lot of challenges this year with, being pregnant with twins and nauseous, and my business has kind of fluctuated and gone up and down through this whole year. And so just going from September to October is what I'm going to track with you right now. September, I had 0 signups, personal signups, 0. I did not earn my district bonus, district achievement award. My district did not have, I had zero signups in my district, 1 sign up in my area in September. And my personal QV for my golden brick, not even 1,000 PQV. And I'm telling you this as our team, because I think it's important for me to share this, that you can just make the decision and have that decided heart and change your business like that. And what changed my business is what Kathy was talking about, the goal slicing. It just, all the lights went on. And, through our business, we have different waves. Like I said, it can go up and down and fluctuate. And, I've been consistently, booming other months and other years and things like that. But I just got into this situation with the babies and everything. And I maybe told myself some stories that weren't true. And so September was like, oh my gosh, I thought I would be doing better this month, but it's almost like in my mind, like, oh, I thought I'd be doing better because I was doing more Arbonne in my mind than actually speaking to people and reaching out to people and parties and things like that. So I woke up in October. Donna had put out that video. There's a UK. We had the camp and somebody else, one of the other VPs did the goal slicing. I watched the video and I was just like, every light went on. I talked to Donna about it. I got right on it. And what happened was, it was not a guess anymore. Like, oh, at the end of the month, I need to be here. I'll guess how I get there. I'll reach out to some people and we'll see if I land there. It was more strategic and it was more about math. And that made more sense to me. So every, she's like Kathy said, there's 4 goal slices. So there's like 4 closes throughout the month. And so, leading up to the 7th or 8th, depending on how many days of the month there are, my goal slice had to be a certain QV. And I also attached a certain amount of signups to that date as well. And so then I broke it down by day and said, okay, how much do I need per day? Oh, for example, I'm just going to give you guys an example. If I need 500 QV per day, I need to be talking to more than 2 people per day. Because, 250 orders would be 500 QV. But if I talk to 2 people, they're not both going to definitely order. So that really intensified my reach outs and, for the business and for the products, of course, all over. And it really got me focused. And it really showed me exactly what I needed to do. So even if like a day it was the same, the QV was the same 2 days in a row, I was like, okay, well now I need to reach out to more people tomorrow. and I'd make my list. And, you know, the power hours, I've been consistent with the power hours since July. And I would say that I have been, you know, doing more of them. Probably September and October, I did more of them than the other months. And I know that a lot of you have used them last week, and I really applaud all of you, and I really hope that you'll stay on a couple of them a week. And if you haven't used a power hour yet, ask your sponsor, your upline. It's really, it's just like a fusion of all of our energy. Everyone's on mute on the Zoom, and we're all working our own personal businesses, but just having that energy together, even virtually, I feel like it really helps. And then the leader, of course, can answer questions. And so that's really helpful. And then the last piece is when I goal sliced, I didn't goal slice for my district. Okay. So September, I did not get my bonus, and I did not sponsor one person personally. Okay. But I said to myself, if I goal slice for the entire month of October to be my district bonus, my district achievement award, then I'm giving myself 30 days to get to that 5,000 QV personally. And my business needs like a jump start here. My personal business needs like a huge jump start here. And if you haven't watched the Eric Worre 20 people in 30 days, we'll send that out as well. I just decided that I needed to like run, because I knew that the babies would be coming early November. They came October 20th. And so I put up those sticky notes for an area bonus as my goal slice with 10 signups personal. I decided I wanted them all, you know, I'm going to do 10, and everybody else on my team, whatever they do is gravy, is awesome, is extra for me. And by the 15th, with the goal slice of 10,000 for the month, the 15th is 5,000, right? Yes. So the 15th would be the area, the district achievement award, if I had the 5 signups as well, which I did. And maybe it was like mother's intuition or something. I don't know. I went into the hospital at 32 weeks. That was before the 15th. So, yeah, I had like a little false alarm with the babies, and I was like working in the hospital and talking to all the nurses and everything. And when Lucella was being born, I was doing the same thing. Kevin Duffy was joining my business that week that Lucella was born. And so I just was on a roll already with the goal slicing from the beginning of the month, and I just kept going. And at any point, this is the biggest part, I guess I would say, at any point I could have decided I'm done. I'm stopping. I have these babies possibly coming. I'm on couch bed rest, you know, but I laid on the couch and I worked, because we know that momentum will keep carrying us through. And if we keep going, we will land somewhere. So I did not achieve my area achievement award. I was 3,000 QV away in my area. I had 12 signups in my area. 7 of them were personal to me. And I feel like even though I did not hit the exact QV number, it was still a huge win for my personal business, because I didn't stop. And if you hear from Coach Jerry, he always says, like, you have a decision to make. And it was 4 days before the close, and I needed more than 5,000 QV. And I thought, if I stop now, I'll never know. But if I go for it, I'll land somewhere or I'll achieve it. So, you know, I'm proud of all of our teams. And, you know, it's actually been great having the power hours and the goal slicing. It's just like a fusion of the scheduling. I'm still working my business about 60 minutes a day. But it's like, it's more focused. I'm more focused, and the math of the goal slicing, I don't have to guess. What do I need today? How am I going to get there? Because we have all the tools, and we're going to do a virtual party call as well. And that's how we get there, is just using all of our tools, staying focused, having a schedule, and the goal slicing.
Thanks, Nicolina. And I have a question for you. When things come up, and like most of us are not pregnant and about to give birth, but it's such a life event. But we all have different either life events happen or a challenge that just seems so distracting amongst our regular everyday life and routine. And we're trying to fit Arbonne in all the time and when we can and all of that. But when you have something like this, and it's happened several times to you, what makes you not say, you know, I have the right to like kind of shut down right now and just focus on what I need to focus on in my personal life and not do Arbonne? What makes you have that mindset? Because I think that's a challenge for so many of us to just throw in the towel for those last few days of the month, or throw in the towel for that month, because there is something justifiably so that makes us like stop for a while. What makes you, besides the goal slicing, what is in your mind?
There's two things. And one is personal, and the other one is you know, could be for everyone. So the one thing that could be for everyone is I have a conversation with myself in my mind. I don't know if anyone else talks to themselves or hears their thoughts and stops and pauses and thinks. And I have this conversation in my mind. So I say to myself, and this is with anything, okay? This is with loading the dishwasher. This is with, you know, making my bed. This is with every single thing, okay? And maybe I overdo it. But anyway, and with my Arbonne business and with reach outs and all of that, I say to myself, I could stop. I don't have to do it right now. I could put it off. Or if I do it, then it will be easier for me the next time. And like that gap in my mind of how long I have the conversation with myself and not argue, what's the word? Debate. Thank you so much. The conversation, the thought in my mind, the gap of debate goes from here to the next time this much, to the next time this much, to the next time this much. So my mindset is getting stronger and stronger every single time. The more I do it consistently. Okay, so that's the consistency right there. So that's like in the mind. And then why I want to continue doing laundry so that I don't have a huge pile and no clothes for anyone to wear, and my kids have to smell and go to school that way. That's like a conversation in my mind too, right? So that's a why for doing laundry. But my why for doing the business is my family. Nobody will do this for me. Nobody is going to hand out thousands of dollars to my family in place of this. And, you know, with this year and David being home since March and our life being completely different and growing our family, I mean, my why is very strong, and I just stick to it. And if you don't have a financial why, you have to find a why that is really heartfelt, really strong, a why that makes you cry, they say, something that's really near and dear to your heart. I think most of us do have a financial why, and that is near and dear to our heart, but there could be, you know, a bigger why as well. Of course, to open my school one day is still in my whys, but right now, day in and day out, it is this huge financial why for my family. And I know that if I put that phone down, it's going to affect my family. So, you know, I do have these chunks of time that I do work the business so that I'm not on the phone all the time, but when I'm on. And so that, you know, being consistent and picking it up every day and saying to myself, yesterday was yesterday. I did what I could do the best I can. And today I'm waking up and I'm starting over again.
Thank you. That's awesome. That's so helpful. And if you didn't write your why or declare your why this month, if you didn't do the level up boot camp, it's totally fine, but we did do them. And if you want to work with us on finding your why, we absolutely can